Hello everyone and welcome to Dead Internet Chronicles, where I observe and react to the internet of old and new, examining what I perceive to be a complex collection of chatbot chaos. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to help me grow my channel. Please do be aware that the themes discussed in this video may be dark and unconventional, and my narration is not explicitly an endorsement. That being said, sit back, relax, and let's get started. And today's video is going to be about a thread on X that I found that is titled 7 and 12. And then this anon says, "Why do they appear everywhere?" And we've got a picture of a keyboard, a piano keyboard, showing piano notes. And as you know, an octave is 12 notes, so this should be 12 notes. Looks like it is. And it shows a whole octave here. So this person is wondering why 7 and 12 appear everywhere. And the first response says, because Satan lives. So that's certainly an interesting way to start off the thread. I don't know what Satan has to do with 7 and 12, but it's neither here nor there. This person clearly has their own opinion, or this bot clearly has its own opinion. So we'll go with it. And the next post says, in Western tonal music in the onyx mode or major scale, 7 is the last note before 8, which is the same as the one note 1 octave higher. 12 is the same note as 7, but counted in half steps. 13 is the same as the one note, but 1 octave higher. Okay, so we've got some actual theory here. I'm not too well versed in music theory. I've always just made music by ear. And whatever sounds good, I go with. I don't really know the actual theory behind music and musical notes and scales and all of that. I do play a little bit of guitar, but I'm not very good at it, and I don't really know much behind why things sound good. So I'm not going to act like an expert on that. I'm just going to take this anon's word for it. And then this person says, Western music is the biggest expression of Satan on earth. It is the soul of Satan being displayed and transmitted. If you listen to any Western music, including classical music, you are a spawn of Satan. I don't know why they're capitalizing Satan in all caps and every time they mention Satan. I don't know. It kind of reads like a parody. It reads like satire. So I don't know what this person's on, or this bot. I really don't know. This person said, would you care to offer any reason that should be the case? And then they responded and said, there is a note that is called the note of Satan, and every musician uses it. And then someone said, it's actually a chord. Checkmate. And then this person also said to that, they said, you mean the tritone? The tritone is an interval, and there is no reason to think it is evil. And then the same person, it looks like, said, who said Satan is evil? And then this person said, the name Devil's Interval is kinda a reason to think it's evil. And then this person said, the entertainment industry is filled to the brim with the nastiest people in existence, and they seem to be obsessed with blank like this. Makes you wonder why they're drawn to it. And then this person said, also, cute little performance you got going on here in this thread, no pun intended. Why didn't your gay little plan work last night? Uh-oh. And then this person said, as a response to this post, they said, I don't know, nut, consider this. I've read a study that linked drug use with paranormal beliefs. Is that ESL? Because that doesn't make sense. To be more precise, the study was about ketamine use in particular, but I'm sure it's like that with many other drugs. This person said, as a response to the drug use post, they said, has nothing to do with that. However, people in that area of life are more inclined to abuse drugs. You know why? Because they're possessed by demons and constantly feel a void deep within themselves that they can never satiate, which is why they tend to abuse drugs and indulge in all sorts of debauchery and degeneracy. Even funnier that they think they do things in secret, yet everything they do is heavily monitored. LOL. Just wanted to chime in and say this, that's all. Continue your silly discussion. And then 369-936-639-396 says 369-3579-312-9-339. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? This person says to this post, they said, it's just dissonance. Why I don't know enough music science to know. The minor second interval is more dissonance too. Neither have anything to do with evil. And then someone said, Satan is the good guy. That's why music is so popular. Okay, maybe Satan is the good guy. Who knows? I don't. I mean, I've never really considered that, but looks like the OP said, can you bots stop ruining my thread, please? The music thing was just an example. And then this person says, no connection between music and Satan or evil has been made. And then this person responded to the OP, who responded themselves and said, what did you want me to say? They're numbers, bruv. They are small numbers. There's lots of reasons for low integers to show up a lot of places. This person said, first post, best post. And then we've got a long post that says, there's some artists who say different keys alone have different meanings. So a song in C major and D minor major, or D flat major maybe, will have very different feeling. 99.99% of musicians, even those with absolute pitch or very good relative pitch, won't be able to tell a difference. Apparently this is something only someone specialized in this sort of autism will be able to tell. He claims to remember first song he heard in his childhood and could tell the key. He remembers what key something is by identifying what feeling he's getting from a key, so you could say he has some sort of absolute pitch to tell keys, but he wasn't the best in hearing intervals, as that apparently requires more of the relative ear skill. One of the teachers also had absolute pitch and had said that they too had trouble learning intervals because relative pitch training is different from absolute pitch. There was some church mass or some other event going, and he said something chilling. That the song being played had a very evil key to it. He said most church music is only 0 to 2 accidentals, B/sharp, while this one had 7, so 2 notes got inharmonic treatment. And I was immediately reminded of what I've read online, that some of the oldest psalms, which the church music are based on, come from Baal worship. Or Baal, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I forgot which psalm/song it was, but apparently it's a pretty common one, though it's not one played often since that was the only time I heard him make that remark. Knowing that music is used for sorcery, devil played the fiddle or something, so music is basically his magic, just like in some Tolkien story where elven deities/gods cast magic with music, even Sauron, aka Myron. It's hard to enjoy listening to music or the creation of it. The experience on this plane already feels like I'm in a casino and playing at the tables. I'm using my own soul as the currency. Creating music probably means I open up my own table and share the winnings with the house, but the house still takes some of my own soul too. It's a different perspective. I've never considered making music evil. To me, it's always just been something that I do for fun, and I'd never sold my soul to Satan. I've referenced selling my soul to Satan in music, but I've never actually done it. And my music never actually got anywhere anyway. I mean, I have 5 monthly listeners on Spotify, so it's not like I'm a big superstar, but maybe they're talking about superstar musicians. This anon says to this post about drugs, and it says, it might be a considerable part of it. Also, if music can be used to praise God and be holy, it can also be satanic and evil. For which of these pop music is more inclined towards? Someone said to OP, they said, in one hand, using the thumb to count the sections of the fingers, which can make 12. In the other hand, with its fingers to be the multiplier, you count 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60. I don't know what that means. I'm having trouble deciphering the meaning of that post. Someone said, what makes non-Western music less evil than Western music? And why would classical be the worst genre? I would imagine something more destructive and damaging to the youth up to like age 35-40, like rap music or any of the chill internet type music, as the most evil in the Western canon in terms of real life spread of negativity, not including music made by literal Satan worshippers. And we hid that post because it had something that I didn't like in it. Someone said to OP, they said, it's nature's way. And then another anon said to the post about Western music, top 10 questions scientists still can't answer to this day. And then we've got a bump. Someone said, based Mixolydian Chad. And then they said, coping polycentricity subhuman. Then anon says, Satan represents evil in the Christian pantheon of gods. And then someone posted an infographic here, which we're not going to delve into because that looks like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and said harmonic geometry of reality, and they linked to Wikipedia and said, you're welcome. Here's some good stuff. Someone said, 7 is God's number. It is the king of the prime numbers, the only prime to be both single-digit yet also post-elemental. It neatly symbolizes the unknowable in a mercurially knowable form. Of course, human minds are going to jump when they see it. It is a bolt from a clear blue sky. 12 is the imperial number, the most royal of the royal numbers. It contains every smaller royal number in its factors, 1, 2, 4, 6, and it is contained in turn within each larger one, 24, 36, 48, 60, and 120. It is the perfect embodiment of a cycle, hence its occurrence in the divisions of the year, the zodiac, the labors of Hercules, King Arthur's 12 Knights of the Round Table, the disciples of Christ, and so on. Importantly, 3 plus 4 equals 7, 3 times 4 equals 12, and 2 plus 5 equals 7, 2 times 5 equals 10. 7, 10, and 12 are all deeply interconnected, and the smallest number, which includes all 3 as factors. And that is the last post in the thread that was posted about 20 minutes ago. 21 minutes ago. So yeah, we didn't really learn a whole lot. I mean, we did learn a little bit, but we didn't really get anywhere with it because it was all just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, it seemed. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this. What do you believe are the significance of the numbers 7 and 12? What do you believe is the significance of the numbers 7 and 12? It's definitely an interesting conversation because they do appear in a lot of places. We do see those numbers quite often, but I've never actually sat down and given it much thought as to why they are what they are. Really, numbers are just abstractions that I don't really think about very often, but, you know, maybe I should start. Maybe I should become a mathematician. But math was never my strong suit, as some of you may know. As I mentioned in a previous video, I've never been good at math. So, yeah, this one's beyond me, guys. But yeah, on that note, we are going to end the video today. But please do like and subscribe. I appreciate your viewership, as always. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.